Out this morning having my little walk, little coffee, and decided to stop. I was looking at this retainer wall behind me here that my neighbor had put up to protect his home from this highway. This highway here, I guess basically you can get on it at 30th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, west. And I just happened to notice that on this pole right here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a couple of poles there. One of the poles right there has a nice camera on it, and it's just reminds me, lets me know that Indianapolis is under surveillance. It's really not too much of anything that can go on here that can't be seen at some point in some time. It's just whether or not it's relayed to the public. I'm going to see if I could turn my camera around and get a better shot of that. There we go. I think that's it there. Yeah. That's just one of them. And I guess they use them for like when they have accidents on the highway or something like that, and they can show the film of what happened and kind of figure out what's going on. But I could see a point where Indianapolis is going to have that everywhere, the eye in the sky. So, except the bathroom. It won't be in the bathroom, but I hope not anyway. But anyway, this is a retainer wall. These bricks are these blocks are this wall is, one of them bricks is expensive. And so it costs a lot of money to put these in, but it's done, and it's done, and it keeps the house windows from vibrating and foundation from shifting over a period of years. It acts as a retainer wall. And so he's done a good job on this. Morning, there's my neighbor now. And he's done a good job on this. It's a good wall. You can see how it is this here. And it keeps the highway from, affecting the house. This house here, that highway vibrates so much through here because they don't have a retainer wall that it helps protect the foundation from shifting and the windows and everything from shifting. Hey, Oliver. I was just going over your wall, doing my little video, letting some of my friends know why that retainer wall is there, what benefit it is toward this house, why. And I said it's expensive, but in the long run, it'll save you money and it'll protect the house and the property.
Yeah.
But we don't have a retainer wall, which the city has it in certain areas. They should put it up. But they don't, and it's affecting us. We should be compensated for it, actually. Even the planes are going overhead, everything's shaking. Your putties in your window, foundations are shifting. And so eventually, hopefully, they'll see this video and change something. It starts small, but hopefully it'll change things. But this is my morning walk every once in a while when I'm not eating a donut.
Right on, buddy.
All right, I thank you. Okay. So look at this beautiful husky here. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful. And this is his house. It's beautiful. He owns pretty much of this little area. 4 or 5 houses that he invested into. There's a lot of investors here in my neighborhood that invested right here in the neighborhood to build it up and keep it, nice. As you can see, it's right here in the city, but it's a nice community. It's clean. It's really no whole bunch of paper laying around and trash. People respect the community where they live, and that's my point this morning. That's part of the point that I was trying to make, that a person is a product of their environment. As long as you continue to take care of your environment, it's going to reflect on how you look at things. How do you respect yourself? how you respect others. And that's very important if you want to stop the violence, because if you notice, you can go up in Carmel and you're going to think before you drop some paper. But when you're down here, downtown, in Midtown, and sometimes even if you're out on Post Road, it's nothing for you to throw something out the window or to contribute to littering in an area where you don't live or where it don't really make any difference to you. But it's very important that the area is kept clean, because it represents the people that's in that community. And if they don't care about their community, then hey, that's where you get the violence at, because people just don't care. Yeah. It's time to try and be better stewards of what God has given us. Here, let me take my glasses off. I want to be able to see my eyes. But it's time to be better stewards of what God has given us. Some of us, like myself, may not have very much, but what we do have is common sense. And common sense is what's going to continue to keep us alive and being conscious. If we're not conscious, that means we're going through life just going through. We're really not experiencing anything, or either we're not really taking in the lessons that God has for us. You know, we all gonna make mistakes, but there are ways that we can better our community, ourselves. You know, there's better ways we can do things for ourselves, and it's going to take a village. One person can't do it. It takes several individuals to make something happen, to make a change. But for everything, or for every reaction, there is an action. So just know, if you think positive, the result is probably going to be more or less positive than negative, because of the energy that you're putting into what you're doing is positive. There's no room for hate and negativity. It's time for us to come together as human beings. I ain't saying nothing about colors. You know, the crayon box has many colors, but they all do the same thing. But it's time for us to come together. Come together as one. Human beings on God's earth. 2020. This is Billy Belton coming to you about being a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem. Peace out. Love you. Let me say, I care a lot about you, because, you know, love, I'm going to have to go there. It's like a piece of candy. Once it's gone, you want another one. But when you care about somebody, it's action. Thank you.